the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, December 18th is a big day in history for a lot of reasons. American actor Brad Pitt, born on the 18th. Film director Steven Spielberg as well, born on the 18th. Even British guitarist Keith Richards was born on December 18th. Some more interesting history facts. The December 18th, initially when the Mayflower landed in Plymouth, Massachusetts. A big day, nonetheless, with the World Cup finishing up and everything getting a little bit back to normal in the soccer world and just the regular world in general. But tonight, we find ourselves here at Lanier Speedway for round number 6 of the Midwest Dirt Racing Series presented by Scrub Car Wash and Wabam for 30 laps of feature action from the Atlanta track. As time starts to wind down here in our practice session, before we get to our qualifying and racing action, we're going to throw it out to the Foley Brothers for our national anthem and invocation. Stay tuned for more racing action coming up right after this.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shout out to the Foley brothers, as always, for our national anthem and invocation. Just half a minute left here in the open practice session. Looking at the only car on track, sitting in 17th place, Anthony Ichkowski. Right now, Jordan LaFon sits up top the table, a 16.58. Your fastest time here in the practice session. That is just winding down. Hope everybody is having a great Sunday night. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Dirt Racing Network, as always, for some great Midwest Dirt Racing Series action. As the checkered flag flies here on our practice session, we are going to start moving on to our qualifying session. Remember, Lone Star qualifying, as I like to call it. 2 laps, fastest person overall going to go start 4th in heat number 1, now that I think about it. We'll take a look out at a few of our drivers as they exit onto the track. Taking a look here at the 69 here of Scott Bittinger. He makes his way down the back straightaway. A car making his way down the back straightaway even more. Our 3-time in a row winner, current hot shoe of the season, Shane Yates in the 11 machine, going to start his first flying lap. Yates right now 3 feature wins in a row, and 3 feature wins during the season. Remember, Cole Duggar, Jordan LaFon both have 1 as well. Shane Yates rounds out the rest of them. And Yates looking to do what he does best. 8th quickest for Shane right now. We'll go down, moving around. Keep an eye on Shane. John Brunner going to go to the top of the table at 16.60 for Brunner. Yates, second time. Quick time for Shane Yates, a 16.59 for Shane. We'll take a look here at the number 43 car of Reed Rundle. Rundle right now getting his first time lap underway. Reed sits currently second in the championship. By my calculations, doing a fantastic job this season. Yet to get a feature win, though. So Reed definitely going to be keeping an eye out for that. Rundle going to go over the line. Second quick and just a 16.49. Seth Castle goes up into first with a 16.48. Almost identical lap times for Castle and Rundle. Castle not going to improve on his second lap. Rundle on his second lap does not improve. We'll take a look here at the final car to put in a time. Jordan LaFon comes in. I think this is the green flag for him. He's going to start his flying lap. Sorry, no, that was his first lap. 5th quick for LaFon, a 16.61. Just about 2/10 is what he needs to gain. Let's see if he can get it on his second time by over the line. Does he improve? The exact same lap time as the first one. So Jordan LaFon will be 5th quick. Seth Castle doing a great job at putting himself on the pole. Seth last week out at Limaland was able to get a 2nd place finish after coming from 4th. Remember, in his interview he said that he finally feels competitive and he likes the idea of being competitive, so good seeing Seth here. We'll move into our heat racing action here from Lanier Raceway, and the grid going to look like this, starting on the pole. Out of the Plains region in the number 9 machine, a 16.708 puts him on the pole. Is Colby Cooper. The 94 car. So a all C-named front row. Colby Cooper and Colt Collins will start in the 2nd place spot. The Brunner Brothers Racing number 46 of John Brunner will start from 3rd. Seth Castle, your quick time qualifier in the 7 machine, will start in 4th. Jacob Schmutz in the 1 starts 5th, with Max Racing Chassis number 28 of Eric Von Winkle starting in 6th. 7th place, Anthony Ichkowski, the Black Flag Racing number 10, will start shotgun on the pole here in our... or shotgun on the field, my mistake, here in our heat race number 1. Once again, the Dirt Racing Network and the Midwest Dirt Racing Series would like to thank Scrub Up Car Wash and Wabam for their continued support for the league. We'll have a little bit more about both of those companies coming up here in just a short while. But right now, we are going to get ready for heat racing action here from Lanier. Heat race number 1 getting ready to go. Cooper and Collins, your front row. Brunner and Castle, second row. Schmutz and Van Winkle, third row, with Anthony Ishkowski rounding out your grid. Remember, 8 laps here in heat racing action. Top 4 cars going to go through. The rest of them will go in through our B main tonight to decide their starting position. Getting ready to go here. We've got 8 laps of heat racing action. Racing here for the Midwest Dirt Racing Series here at Lanier is underway. Green flag is out. Battling on behind right now. Castle holds down that final transfer spot. Schmutz going to look to challenge him as they make their way down at the end of lap 1. It is Colby Cooper, your leader, by Cole Collins, John Brunner, and Seth Castle. Castle being challenged by the one here of Jacob Schmutz. Not quite yet, though, anymore, as Castle able to pull away with the momentum away from Schmutz. Now John Brunner going to be going all over the track. Oh, Castle gets a little bit out of shape, maybe trying to have to get out of the way of Brunner, and that's going to put him very interesting. Makes him fall back a little bit. We've got a battle for our race lead now as Colt Collins has gotten to the inside of Colby Cooper here. Collins trying to make it work here on Cooper. Doesn't look like he has anything quite yet. We'll take a look back here at the battle for the 5th place spot. Ichkowski and Schmutz, 6th and 5th, all battling it out. They're doing a good job at it, moving back up to the front of the field. Take a look here at Brunner and Castle as they make their way into turns 1 and 2, just halfway to go. Making their way down the back straightaway to still Colby Cooper, followed by Colt Collins, John Brunner, and Seth Castle. We see that battle for that final set for 5th place. Heating up between Ichkowski and Schmutz. Keeping an eye on the battle for the 5th place spot as they make their way down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4 for your leader, Colby Cooper. Gonna see the white flag. 1 lap to go for Cooper. 3-car battle now for 2nd. They're all getting ready to go here. Castle gonna try and set it here on Brunner, but out in front, Colby Cooper didn't look back from the pole. He will win heat race number 1. Colt Collins finishes home in 2nd. Side by side at the lamp with Seth Castle going to get the position. John Brunner brings home in 4th. Jacob Schmutz, Anthony Ishkowski, and Eric Von Winkle round out your grid here. We'll take a look here at the grid for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 going to be brought to you by Scrub It Up Car Wash. It's going to look like this. Andrew Humphrey in the 31 machine will start from the pole. Hayden Loomis in the 115 will start in 2nd. Full Send Motorsports number 111 of Jordan LaFon will start in 3rd, with Reed Rundle in the 43 starting in 4th. Craig Burlew in the 26 will be starting from the 5th place spot, with Dan Cefalski rounding out your grid here for heat race number 2, brought to you by Scrub It Up Car Wash. Jason Gunnels in the Facebook chat saying he forgot about tonight. Shame on you, shame on you. Well, you're in the Facebook chat, that's all that matters. Keeping me company. Heat race number 2 going to roll off the grid here. Going to be brought to you by Scrub It Up Car Wash. Scrub It Up Car Wash's mission is to provide a fast, friendly, convenient car wash and oil change services to all customers in the Milwaukee area, including West Bend and Racine. We strive to provide a clean, dry, and shiny vehicle at an affordable price and a customer-friendly environment. Set to continue to raise the bar and perform exceptional oil changes and lube service. Customers deserve and extend the life of their vehicles. Scrub It Up has been your local trusted car care center since 1947. Starting out as Wisconsin's first automated car wash. Scrub It Up has expanded its car wash and oil change services throughout southeast Wisconsin. Go to scrubitup.biz for all your information on Scrub It Up. Scrub It Up's proud sponsor of Heat Race number 2. And out of turn 4, we are green flag racing here for Heat Race number 2. Good start for Humphrey. LaFawn all the way up to second now as they make their way down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Sun really starting to get interesting here. Down the front straightaway, LaFawn challenging Humphrey for your race lead. Reed Rundle getting involved in it as well. Hayden Loomis falls back to 4th and make that 5th. Craig Burlew looking to get past him. LaFawn has the position. Rundle looking to take it away from Humphrey. Burlew and Loomis fighting it out. Dan Tefelsky trying as well to get involved at the back. Doesn't look like he's able to quite yet. All 6 cars, albeit, are pretty close to each other. Not that far of a race. Burlew going to go up the track, and that's going to allow Hayden Loomis to try and move around, try and sneak his way past him. Making the way into turns 3 and 4 right now, down the front straightaway. 4 laps to go. Loomis with the final transfer spot right now, and Burlew going to fall back into the grips of Tefelsky potentially. All quiet out at the front. Jordan LaFawn still your leader. Reed Rundle, Andrew Humphrey, your top 3. We're keeping an eye now going up front. Jordan LaFawn holding down this race lead. Down the front straightaway with just 2 laps to go. LaFawn, not a big challenge from Rundle quite yet. Rundle might fall into the grass of Andrew Humphrey here. In the turns 3 and 4, we'll take a look here at the 43 machine. White flag gonna come out. We'll go on board with the 43 machine, trying to track down Jordan LaFawn here. Rundle looking to the inside, doesn't have it quite yet. In the turns 3 and 4, Rundle doesn't have it quite yet. Jordan LaFawn out of turn 4. 2 positions up. They'll win Heat Race number 2. Reed Rundle finishes home in 2nd. Humphrey and Loomis, your final transfer cars. Burlew and Tefelsky will have to go through RB main. We'll take a look here at our grid for Heat Race number 3. Heat Race number 3 brought to you by Wabam, starting from the pole in the 17 out of Slinger, Wisconsin. In the I-41 Raceway car, that is Dean Burnt. Dean Burnt starts from the pole with the Team Outlaw Motorsports number 69 of Scott Bittinger starting in 2nd. Independent number 11 of Cole Duggar starts in 3rd with Shane Yates, the Rocket Racing Esports number 011. Your 3-in-a-row feature winner starts from the 4th place spot. Brad Barnum in the 01 starts in 5th with the 017 of Buddy Ware rounding out your grid. Heat Race number 3 going to be brought to you by Wabam. High quality auto detail supplies, from car polish to full auto detailing kits. Quality car care chemicals such as hand soap, glass, shine, wet wipes, blast, fallout, whiteout, whiplash, vivid, metal polishes, ceramic coatings, and much more. Visit getwabam.com for all of your Wabam needs. Wabam, a proud sponsor of Heat Racing action here with the Midwest Dirt Racing Series. Getting ready to go green flag racing here for the final heat race of the night, heat race number 3. It is Burnt and Bittinger, your top two. The big news, Shane Yates not able to make it into the field. He'll have to start from the pit lane, get a very late start. Green flag here in heat race number 3. Bittinger able to make his way around Burnt at the end of lap 1. It's Scott Bittinger. Dean Burnt follows him in second. Cole Duggar and Buddy Ware third and fourth. Brad Barnum sits right now in the 5th place spot. Shane Yates not even able to make it onto the track. He'll be out. We'll have to go through our B main. See the top 4 cars here all battling it out. Brad Barnum in the back. That's your 5th place car. As they make their way down into the corner, 5 laps remain here. Bittinger able to hold the lead. Cole Duggar and Buddy Ware now battling it out for the 3rd place spot. Give it to Dougie at the line. Cole Duggar sits in the 3rd place spot now. Excuse me. We'll just give a little bit of an advisement. I see it popping up here a little bit. When the track, or when the scoring pylon says pit, they are actually not pitting. Believe it or not, if you run a low enough line here, it actually thinks you are going to be pitting. It's a very interesting thing. Just 2 laps remaining, something that you don't really expect a whole lot. Just 2 laps to go in a 3 and 4. Bittinger going to see the white flag in Barney's hand. Barney getting ready to wave it. There it is. White flag. 1 lap to go here in Wabam heat race number 3. Taking a look at the battle for the 2nd place spot, because Dean Burnt and Cole Duggar now going at it. Duggar, 1 last opportunity. He is going to let it slide quite literally. Scott Bittinger out of turn 4 will bring home heat race number 3. Dean Burnt and Cole Duggar, as well as Buddy Ware, round out your transferring cars. Brad Barnum and Shane Yates will have to go through our B main, which will be up here in just a short second. And it will look like this, starting from the pole. The number 1 of Jacob Schmutz. Craig Burlew in the 26th will start alongside him. Brad Barnum and Anthony Ishkowski will start 3rd and 4th. Dan Safowski and Shane Yates 5th, 6th, with Eric Von Winkle starting shotgun on the field in 7th. Drivers rolling off here for our B main action tonight, getting ready to go racing. B-main action is going to be 12 laps here. See what these drivers can get. Our B-main going to be brought to you by the Dirt Racing Network. Got to promote ourselves somehow. Getting ready here. Schmutz and Burley, your front row out of turn 4. We're green flag racing here at Lanier. Good start for Craig Burlew. He's going to be able to hold the lead up on the high line for a short second, but Jacob Schmutz going to say, no thank you, sir. I grip way better on the bottom, and I'm going to fly past you. Move Schmutz into the lead. Craig Burlew going to try and challenge him, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to. He'll fall into the grasp of Brad Barnum into turns 1 and 2. Jacob Schmutz still your leader. Brad Barnum in 2nd. Dan Safowski now makes his way up into the 3rd place spot. Craig Burlew in 4th. Shane Yates all the way up to 5th. Anthony Ishkowski in 6th and Eric Von Winkle in 7th. Remember, this is just the battle for starting position. Everybody's going to make the feature. There's nothing to worry about. Unless, of course, you're Shane Yates and you want to battle for a championship. Yates has moved up into the 4th place spot. He's making a track count for him. Down the front straightaway they go. He's side by side with Dan Tefelsky. Yates trying to maybe take away this B main win as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. Yates able to pull side by side with Tefelsky, and he'll have the position at the next time by. Those are the leaders for Shane Yates in front of him. If he can make his way up to them and try to grab onto them, he might still have this. We've got 6 laps remaining here at Lanier. Oh, contact between Barnum and Yates that allows Dan Tefelsky to slip on through. That's what Jacob Schmutz wants to see. He's just quite content of running away. Just 5 laps remain. Yates trying to make his way past Dan Tefelsky, but Tefelsky like a moving duck, I guess? Ducks? Would that be the expression? Moving duck? Who knows? 3 laps to go here at Lanier for Jacob Schmutz in your race lead, with Dan Tefelsky and Shane Yates going at it here for the lead. Sorry, for second. My mistake. Had Jacob Schmutz on my mind. Schmutz going to bring him out of 3 and 4. He'll see 2 laps to go. Yates up into the 2nd place spot. He's got 2 seconds to close up to Schmutz in just 2 laps. I don't think that's going to happen. We see Ichkowski going up for a little bit of a ride. It's going to allow Craig Burlew to sneak by. White flag is out here for Jacob Schmutz. 1 lap to go. Through 1 and 2, Schmutz started on the pole. He did not look back. Did a good job at maintaining your race lead here in the B main, and he will win the B main tonight. He'll be the first to start the car up past, or for the B main cars. Then it's going to be Yates, Tefelsky, Burlew, Ichkowski, Barnum, and Eric Von Winkle rounding out your order. We're going to throw him into a quick track packing session. When we come back, we'll have the grid for our A main action tonight here at Lanier. Stay tuned. And now it is time for the main event. Here with the Midwest Dirt Racing Series, we will look at our grid here for our 30-lap feature event. Starting from the pole. That's not the right tab. Starting from the pole, out of the Mid-South, the 31 machine of Andrew Humphrey will start the race from number 1 spot with Seth Castle, last week's second place finisher, starting exactly where he finished last week. In the 7 car, he'll start in second. Dean Burnt in the 17 machine starts in third. Reed Rundle in the 43 starts fourth. Colt Collins will start in fifth and share the row with Scott Bittinger. Jordan LaFon and Colby Cooper will round out row number 4. Cole Duggar and John Brunner, row 5, that's 9th and 10th, with Hayden Loomis and Buddy Ware, 11th and 12th. The rest of the grid going to look like our B main results. So Jacob Schmutz, Shane Yates, Dan Safowski, Craig Burley, Anthony Yashkowski, Brad Byram, and Eric Von Winkle. Driver to watch out for tonight is the 011 machine of Shane Yates. 3 feature wins in a row. Can he make it 4 tonight? Or will somebody be able to top him? As the pace truck makes his way over the line and our drivers make their way over the line, we'll see the one to go signal from Barney the Flagman. Ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Zach Krieger at the Dirt Racing Network and the Midwest Dirt Racing Series, we want to thank you for tuning in on your Sunday night. We are ready for 30 laps of A main action racing here at Lanier. We've got street stocks, we've got dirt, and we are ready to get dirty. Here at Lanier Speedway, it's showtime! Good start for Andrew Humphrey. He's going to be able to run the bottom, but Seth Castle up top looking to take it away from him. Down the back straightaway they go. Castle not quite yet. He's clear. Humphrey able to slide on up. He'll take the wall out of turn 4. 1 lap down, Andrew Humphrey is your leader. Seth Castle and Reed Rundle right on his back end. We've got some big cars behind each other. Cars all over the place. Getting into each other. Little love taps. We're all good. Down the front straightaway they go and making their way into turns 1 and 2 now. Taking a look here at Andrew Humphrey. Yet to get a feature win this season. Yet to even be on the podium this season, if I'm not mistaken. Humphrey looking to try and one-up a lot of these guys, but Seth Castle not going to make it easy for him. The 7 car going to look to the inside of the 31 car as they make their way out of turn 4. Give it to Andrew Humphrey at the line, but just. Castle going to move back up into the race lead. Now, Reed Rundle going to try and get involved here, make a move for the 2nd place spot. Rundle has unfinished business. He has yet to win a feature, but has been on the podium 4 separate times. Rundle still chasing down that win on the season, but as well, focus on the 17 machine of Dean Burnt and the 11 machine of Jordan LaFon. Your top 5 all within just about a second of each other. This is turning into a good battle. Rundle moving into the 2nd place spot will take it away from Andrew Humphrey, and now he will set his sights on the 7 car of Seth Castle. Jordan LaFon making a move here now down to the inside of Dean Burnt, trying to make it work, but Burnt up on the high line, able just to sneak out the position at the line. We go back just a little bit more, looking at Cole Duggar, Scott Bittinger, Colby Cooper, and Hayden Loomis. 2x2 for these guys, all going at it. They've been side by side, row by row for a few laps now. We'll take a look back up here at the front. Jordan LaFon able to get past Dean Burnt. LaFon sets his sights on Andrew Humphrey, might try and take away the race, the final podium spot. We'll take a look back at Andrew Humphrey and Jordan LaFon's battle now as they are side by side in the turns 3 and 4. 1, 2. Coming in the turn 3 and 4 now, still side by side, trying to see what they can get from each other. LaFon on the inside, gonna move way past Andrew Humphrey, but Humphrey, I think, was able to hit the momentum, get it at the line. Still side by side as they make their way down the back straightaway. LaFon able to pull just a bit away from Humphrey. Jordan LaFon moves into that 3rd place spot in the final podium spot. I've noticed it behind Colt Collins and Scott Binger having a pretty good battle here for the 7th place spot. Binger and Collins, a little bit of contact between the two. Collins has to go very high in turns 1 and 2. Able to cross it right back under Scott Binger down into the corner. Good battle going on here. Taking a look here at your race leader, Seth Castle, who's going to hit the first car of lap traffic. That is Eric Von Winkle. Down in the turns 1 and 2 they go. Big move there by Colt Collins. Keeping an eye now on Seth Castle to see what he will do with Eric Von Winkle, how he will dispose of him. Look into the inside of Van Winkle. Looks like it will work. Reed Rundle's gotten past him. Jordan LaFont now making his way around the inside. Cole Duggar now to the back of Dean Burnt, trying to challenge for the 5th place spot. Mr. Dougie trying to get his way into the top 5 tonight. Duggar has had some pretty bad races this past few weeks. He needs to get back to racing form. Now this might get chaotic a little bit further back in the pack, as Eric Von Winkle going to get involved in a battle here. We're keeping an eye here on this pack of cars because guys are going up as high as Eric Von Winkle. Good battle going on here for the 8th place, about the 8th, 9th, 10th area. And we've got our first caution of the night, Brad Barnum. Involved in this one. We will go yellow for the first time tonight. Wasn't going to say anything. I had noticed it earlier on in the feature. Decided to hold my tongue. But we go yellow for the first time. Let's go see back and what happened to the 01 of Brad Barnum. Ooh, he's going to get a little sideways, little slap of the wall there, and suspension going to go down on that car and pretty much suck him into the wall. And we will go yellow. So out in front, Seth Castle in the 7 machine, still doing a fantastic job at it. Reed Rundle in the 43 was starting to close the gap just a little bit, and so was Jordan LaFont in the 11. So we still might see a battle here. We're going to have 2 hands of laps to go, 10 to go once we take the green. Wait for the order to get filed back. We get the word. Flagman Barney tells them to double it up. We are getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here at Lanier. Remember, this will be the only single file or double file restart tonight. Anything past this will be single file. Pace truck is off. Castle and Rundle, your front row. Out of turn 4. Let's go back. Green flag racing here. Taking a look at the back of the pack. 3 wide between Loomis, Burnt, and Collins. Look back up at our lead as Seth Castle able to hold it down, but Reed Rundle not letting him go quite too easily. Neither is Jordan LaFont. Top 3 cars still on this. A little bit of a breakaway from the pack. It started to kind of open up now. In the turns 3 and 4. 8 laps to go at the line for these guys. Castle looking just a little bit better off corner. Rundle and LaFont trying to make it work. Bringing themselves into turns 3 and 4. See the battling going all around the track. Down the back straightaway they go. 6 at the line remain. Castle, Rundle, LaFont, your top 3. Buddy Ware and Shane Yates right now fighting it out. Down out of the corner. 5 to go from the flag, man. 5 to go. Castle, Rundle, and LaFon still your top 3. Through 3 and 4 now. LaFon getting to the back here of Rundle. I think Jordan LaFon might be sick of waiting around. Out of turn 4. We'll keep an eye on the battle for second now as LaFon looking like he's going to try to make a move here on Reed Rundle anytime now. Maybe even getting him a little bit of a bump draft. Two laps to go here. Seth Castle, half a second advantage plus over Reed Rundle in second place spot. LaFon right on the rear end of Rundle, but Cole Duggar looking to try and maybe pull a move. 1 lap to go. White flag is out here for Seth Castle. LaFon, this is his opportunity. He looks to the inside of Rundle, nothing quite yet. Bringing it into turns 3 and 4 though. Seth Castle started from second, finished second last week. He'll finish 1 spot better. Seth Castle wins round number 6. Reed Rundle gonna finish in second. Jordan LaFon brings it home in third. But all eyes are on Seth Castle. Like I said, second place last week and a first place this week. Setting a tone for himself. See Cole Duggar running on through there. As we wait for them to get themselves organized. We'll wait to get our boys into the booth here in just a short second. And get these guys all set up, ready for interviews. There is our race leader, race winner. And we will get ready to send him up here into the Dirt Racing Network booth. Sorry to interrupt the conversation there, Seth, but I assume you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, well, well. Second last week and a first this week, kind of setting the tone for yourself. How good does it feel to come out here in only your second week and bring home a W?
Oh, it feels good, man. Like I said last week, I only wish I would have found this league sooner. Maybe we can make a run at the points, but regardless, it's good to come out here and prove that we can run and win here second race in. So yeah, that's good.
Well, bring me back to those last few laps because the caution comes out with just about 10 laps to go. Were you kind of getting a little worried, a little antsy in your seat, or were you kind of cool, collected, knew that you could get a little bit away and knew that it would kind of be a difficulty for either Reed or Jordan to get back to you?
Well, I mean, it took me I don't remember what lap the caution came out, but it took me that many laps to get. I think I had just under a second lead. I wasn't pulling away by any means that far out there, but I had a good second to work with, and I remember I looked at my deal there, the black box, before the caution came out, and I saw that Jordan had made it up to third. I was like, Lord, please don't give us a caution. And there goes the caution. But I had confidence in myself. I knew we could get her done. I knew I needed to have a good restart. Don't spin the tires because all it takes is a nose to get to your left rear, and before you know it, you're getting passed. And Reed and Jordan both could easily done it if I would have had a mistake. So, little, pat myself on the back there, not making any mistakes and bringing it home. So yeah, it feels good.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate your win, who do you want to get a shout out to?
Well, I just thank you guys. This has been fun. Only 2 weeks in, pretty cut and dry league, no BS. So yeah, thank you for you guys broadcasting and then putting on the league, and of course I got to thank my team, Next Level Racing, and everything they do for me, and helping us get good in these cars, and I think that's about it. So yeah.
We'll let you go and celebrate your win once again. Congratulations, Seth.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Seth Castle, your race winner tonight. We'll move on to our second place finisher on the night. In the number 43 machine, bring him up here, Mr. Reed Rundle. Reed, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. Zach, how are you, buddy?
I am doing pretty well, and tell me about that. Especially take me back 10 laps to go. You guys get that caution. Were you kind of excited and hopeful? Maybe you could have gotten past Seth, or was he just too much tonight?
I stuck my nose in a couple times. We were just talking about it, and it's like I stuck my nose in, but I couldn't get the momentum off. I mean, I was able to get in and kind of get to that left rear and sit there, and about the only other thing I could have done was maybe a little tap, and I don't race that way, never have. So, you know what? I'll take second and another clean podium run and move on to next week. Missed the podium last week by just a hair, so it was good to be back up on it tonight. And Seth was smooth. I couldn't do anything with him.
Well, you were very talkative earlier on in the season about the kind of caution count and everything. Only one tonight. How good does it feel kind of from a, admin perspective to kind of be moving in those right steps forward?
Well, I mean, we've been discussing it with the admin group, and the first season we ran a year ago, I don't think we averaged maybe 2 or 3, and we didn't have much more than that all season. And the racing was so good, it was kind of disappointing to come in and see the amount of cautions that we got. I mean, we pride this league runs to run clean, and we've been hounding everybody, we're talking to people and helping out a few people, and a little lighter crowd tonight, which could have helped too, but in the long run, super excited to see one caution, and even that one was a solo spin, so we could have went caution free almost all night, and we'll take it. We hopefully come back after the holidays and maintain.
Well, who do you want to thank for your second place run tonight before we let you go and celebrate?
Yeah, RR Motorsports, Buddy's Racing Equipment, Premier Fabricating, all those guys been on the car for us, with us for a while. Obviously, Wabam, Clean Driver Award sponsor, Scrub It Up for the series sponsor. You guys obviously for doing a great job with the broadcast. I've been telling you, each week, Zach, you do a great job, and it's fun to watch the broadcast when we can. Obviously, thank family and all that good stuff for allowing that Sunday night fun, and we hope you all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and that kind of stuff.
Well, Reed, we'll let you go and celebrate your second place finish tonight. Once again, congratulations.
Thanks, Zach.
Reed Rundle, your second place finisher on the night. We'll take a quick chat with our third place finisher here. Bring him up here into our Dirt Racing Network booth, Mr. Jordan LaFon. Jordan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Zach, how are we, brother?
We are doing well. It's been a little bit of time since we've been able to talk to you, but you bring it home in a third place today, up a few good spots. How good does it feel to be finally back on the podium?
Feels good. Wish I could have been up there in Seth's spot, but it's all good finishing P3 with these group of guys here.
Well, take me through that final caution, about 10 laps to go. How excited were you when you saw that caution? Did you maybe think you had something for him, or were you just kind of happy with defending for the third place at that point?
If you want me to be honest, I thought I was going to win it after that caution. Especially, I wasn't sure. I was in Discord talking with my buddy Hayden. He was also running back there, and I wasn't sure, or we weren't too sure if it was going single file there because it was right at the 10 to go mark, right at lap 20. I wasn't sure if it was going one or single file there, or if they were going double file, and it lined it up double file, put me on the bottom. I was right where I needed to be. Just couldn't make it happen.
Well, it is unfortunate to say the very least, but who do you want to thank tonight for a good run nonetheless?
Yeah, as always, you, first of all, for hanging out up there, broadcasting these races for us on Sunday nights. Ducharme Speed, Apex Industries, HSR, D. Keefe Speed, Reed, everybody behind the scenes here at Midwest Dirt puts these races on for us, and yeah, I look forward to. We got a couple weeks off, I hear, because of the holidays coming up, so maybe about another month. But I look forward to talking to you here.
Well, we do as well. Once again, congratulations on your third place run tonight.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
You too. Jordan LaFon, your third place finisher on the night. We are going to move on here and take a look at our finishing results as they stand. And the finish will look like this, getting it up here on the screen. Seth Castle comes in second week, gets the win. Reed Rundle back on the podium. He'll finish in second. That'll help him in the points. Jordan LaFon will finish in third. Cole Duggar and Andrew Humphrey will round out the top 5. Hayden Loomis, Kobe Cooper, Colt Collins, Scott Binger, and Buddy Ware will round out your top 10. Shane Yates finally dethroned. A poor night for Shane will put him a little bit interesting to see how the points will shake up. Yates will finish in 11th. Jacob Sweats will finish home 12th. 13th will go to Dean Burke. 14th, Craig Burlew. 15th, John Brunner. Anthony Yashkowski finishes it in 16th. Dan Tefelsky, 17th. 18th will go to Brad Barnum, and 19th for Eric Von Winkle. A good night to say at the very least. Some hard racing action all around the place. Once again, we're trying to get the information. I'm trying to pull it up right now, actually. If I can. Figure out our schedule here. Okay, so with this week here at Lanier, we're going to go off for 2 weeks. So the 25th off for Christmas, and then the 1st off for New Year's. We're going to come back here on January 8th, back at Lanier, getting ready to come back. We saw some good racing tonight. Hopefully excited to see some good racing on the 11th. Once again, I want to remind you that keep an eye on the Dirt Racing Network. I know Roger Wagner is live with the Down and Dirty 360s right now. So make sure to keep an eye on that. We got some other good racing action throughout this week to make sure to stay tuned to. From the Midwest Dirt Racing Series, once again, want to thank Scrub It Up Car Wash and Wabam for their continued support. Scrub It Up for the series sponsor, and Wabam for the Clean Driver Award sponsor this season. Once again, want to remind you that the Dirt Racing Network will be live. Got some DSRL action as well next week. It's upcoming. Tomorrow, in fact. As well as some other stuff coming up, so make sure to keep an eye out there. We want to remind you to keep it dirty. For myself, Zach Krieger, Roger Wagner, Dominic Santina, and everybody else here at the Dirt Racing Network, everybody else here at the Midwest Dirt Racing Series, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Remind you to keep dirty. Hope you guys have a happy holidays, and we will see you here.